Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Poindexter. I'm at home in Nashville here with my bro Ben Sanders at his amazing studio here. And I brought in some friends of mine, my bro Latavius, Mulzac, and I got my bro Keenan, Billups, like shooting for me today. And just wanted to share something special with you all. As you all probably already know, the legendary, the great Douglas Miller has transitioned, has passed away and left us here on earth. And he was such an incredible musician and singer and artist. And I had the pleasure of re-recording one of his most popular songs, which was My Soul Has Been Aching in the Lord. It's interesting because my mom got a chance to work with him years and years and decades ago. And, you know, of course, my mom is transitioned, and to see that years later, I was able to do a song that with an artist that she had got a chance to work with. And we had plans. COVID kind of ruined everything for us. My manager, Darnell Nolan, and some of my team, we had been planning on doing a video with Mr. Douglas Miller. We had called him. He was so excited about doing it, and we were supposed to do it last year in 2020, and he wanted to wait, you know, by him being older, he wanted to wait until COVID had passed, you know, before we came together to do a video. And it was going to be such a dope concept, and I was going to already be in the studio. He was going to come in and catch me singing the song and come in and join me and sing it. We were going to release it as a remix with him on it, of my version. And I just felt it not robbery to tribute him, because I hate that we didn't get a chance to do it. You know, man, like, I believe that this was another moment that is just like, hey, whatever you feel like you should be doing, whatever you feel like you want to do, go ahead and do it. You know, I wish that COVID would not have happened, so we would have got a chance to do it, because I've always just found it in my heart to find ways to honor those who went before me, those legends, those greats. I love good gospel music, okay? I consider myself to be a gospel artist. It's nothing like the sound of the church, hearty music with verses and bridges and choruses. You know what I mean? And this song is just so powerful to me. And when I decided to record it, my dad passed 2 years ago. And when I told him that I was going to record it, he was like, oh my God, you know, I love that song. And it resonated in my life for such a time as that, as to where my father passed in the midst of me basically finishing this record and this song. So I wanted to tribute Mr. Douglas Miller. Y'all remember this song? Though the storms keep on raging in my life, and sometimes it's hard to tell the night from day, still the hope that lies within is reassured as I keep my eyes upon a distant shore. I know He'll lead me safely to that blessed place He has prepared. But if the storms don't cease, and if the wind keeps on blowing in my life, my soul has been anchored in the Lord. Yeah. Though the storms keep on raging in my life, and sometimes it's hard to tell the night from day, still the hope that lies within is reassured as I keep my eyes upon a distant shore. I know he'll lead me safely to that blessed place he has prepared. But if the storms don't cease, and if the wind keeps on blowing in my life, my soul has been anchored in the Lord. I love this part right here. He said, oh, you know that sometimes in this life we're gonna be tossed by the waves and currents that seem so fierce. But in the word of God, I've got an anchor, and it keeps me steadfast, unmovable, despite the time. Oh, but if the storms don't cease, and just in case the wind keeps on blowing in my life, my soul, yeah. Anybody's soul been anchored. Anybody rooted and grounded in here, landed by the rivers of water, you shall not be moved. Oh, oh, my soul. Anybody steadfast, anybody unmovable. No matter what comes your way, no matter what goes, wave your hands if you're anchored. So when I recorded this song, it was at a moment in time where I didn't know what was next for me. I didn't know what was next for me in life, not knowing that my father was soon to pass away. And of course, you know, my mom had passed some years back, and some of you know my story, that I was in a terrible car accident. You know, I have metal and iron all on the right side of my body. Some of you all could probably see, or maybe not. I had 17 stitches and 3 pins holding my hand and wrist together. If it wasn't for my skin, my hand would have been completely off of my wrist. I had a gash, you know, right above my right eye that should be affecting my sight. And they had prepared my parents that, oh no, you know, his sight might be affected. He won't be able to use his left hand. He won't be able to use the lower right side of his body. And because of the course of like 2 weeks of me being in the hospital, they were taking tubes in and out of my throat, and I have a permanent puncture in my throat, so it's like permanently swollen on the inside that should restrict me from talking or singing. And I've had people ask, just like, man, Ryan, you've experienced a lot. You've been through a lot. You know, you've endured a lot. And the question is, how are you, like, still okay? Like, I would be crazy. I would be, like, really just, like, in a low space. Like, how are you still holding up? And my only response is, if the storms don't cease, and if the wind keeps on blowing in my life, my soul has been anchored in the Lord. But if the storms don't cease, and if the My soul has been anchored in, anchored in.